Hello, and we are back with another week of Old Dominion, and we're looking at the schedule, a recap of the season. 5-5, been up and down, a lot of close 3-point losses in there, 3-point games all over the place. Actually, it's kind of funny. Got the Utah State, Western Kentucky, Buffalo, Louisiana Tech, and FIU games all decided by 3 points. Some in favor of ODU, some not. We have Middle Tennessee State up next, and it's a rainy day late in the season here, as Old Dominion only has 2 games left. This game and UAB, and it's senior day at Old Dominion, the final home game of the year. Old Dominion at the bottom of the conference standings, Middle Tennessee 5th place, so this division battle here not really going to decide anything, but with a win, either team can be bowl eligible, and Tyree Lee is about 120 yards away from reaching his 2nd consecutive 1,000-yard season. I do understand, some of you are telling me, that Tyree Lee was dismissed from the team this year in real life, 2013. And here he must have big run, so he actually isn't playing in real life on the team. But these rosters that I used to start this dynasty with were released in July. So there's going to be inaccuracies, and it's not a big deal because as we move forward in the dynasty, players will graduate, and Taylor Heinicke gets sacked after a clipping penalty against Old Dominion, and that would kill the drive. So Old Dominion finishes that off scoreless. So MTSU, and it's Austin Grammer getting sacked by TJ Ricks off the edge. Man, is he a good linebacker, and he's getting better every single game, I swear. I don't know what it is, but here, 4th and 1, a little bit later, on another Middle Tennessee drive that ended. They're going for a fake punt pass, and it's nearly intercepted there. Great job reading that play. Old Dominion was not going to be fooled. So 1st and 10, great field position after that play. Tyree Lee about 9 yards. Again, do realize that he's real life not playing for the team, but there are going to be inaccuracies and such. So, and we're getting new recruits in here, so I mean, it's not going to matter that much when we get to year 3, 4, or 5, you know. Heinicke's going to roll out. He's going to throw to Blair Roberts on 3rd and 7. Not enough for the first down, and I can't believe how many guys were actually decently open on that play. It's amazing how you can watch this back and just see how many times you miss open receivers, but it is what it is. Not perfect, so that's how it is. So Jordan Parker making it look easy, shaking defenders, and kind of running them over there on that play. 1st and 10, Grammer going to roll out. It's TJ Ricks for the 2nd time. In the first quarter, Ricks already has 2 sacks. As we enter the 2nd quarter, 3rd and 15, Grammer back to pass. And he's going to be hit as he throws, and Old Dominion is getting great pressure. Only 2 of 7 is Austin Grammer so far, and he's negative rushing yards. But ODU would fail to do anything on their next drive. In this play, it's Wilson for a huge chunk of yards, 37 to William Wilson, W squared. 2nd and 13, and it's Christian Collins getting enough for a first down after a 3-yard loss on a screen play. 3rd and 9, Grammer forced and pressured into a bad throw, and great defense by Old Dominion, holding MTSU to a 43-yard field goal, and it is good. The rainy conditions putting a damper on the offenses so far today. Tyree Lee going to get the handoff, and he gets 6 yards off the left side. 3rd and 2. Heinicke's going to find Blair Roberts, and senior day for all these offensive players. Antonio Vaughn, Blair Roberts, Taylor Heinicke, Larry Pinkard, Tyree Lee. So many seniors on this offense. Their last home game. 1st and 10. Heinicke's going to find Blair Roberts again. Number 8 seems to be a popular target today. 2nd and 4 now. Going to give it off to Harvey Taylor, the backup halfback. He's got a lot of room to run, and if he hadn't been caught there, it looks like he was going to go all the way. But he has 22, a nice chunk of yards. A little play action from Taylor Heinicke. Nobody's open, so he takes off and gets first down yardage as he goes out of bounds to avoid getting hit. Then Lee gets the handoff, cuts it back to the left side, and gives 1st and goal for Old Dominion. The offense looking to penetrate now, 1st and goal. Heinicke going to roll out. He throws Connor Martin. He threw it. The defender was right there. Martin gets the catch somehow. It looked like it was poor vision by the defender. He didn't quite see the ball. Heineke throwing on the run, and it's Connor Martin, the tight end, on the touchdown there. I don't believe Martin is playing this year either. I haven't paid attention too much, but in any case, 10-3 at halftime. Nothing too special really so far in this game, but Old Dominion, after they got gashed for over 300 yards against Florida Atlantic, they've held Middle Tennessee State to -8 rushing yards on the day. Quite a turnaround when you look at how Florida Atlantic destroyed this ODU defense with the running game. 3rd and 10 here in the second half. A screenplay is blown up by Larry Alston and Eric Lewis, both coming in to make the play and stop Middle Tennessee. So Old Dominion 2nd and 11 on their next drive. Tyree Lee, a handoff and a tough 8-yard run. That's what he does. He has some great running abilities here in a play action on 3rd and 3. And it's Blair Roberts hit immediately, but he gets 18. A great play action call there. 3rd and 8 though. And Taylor Heineke getting better. He's found a rhythm in this game so far that's working. 3rd and 8 again. Connor Martin, can he get there? He's pushed out just at about a yard short. So Old Dominion's going to line up with 2 tight ends to the left side. And it's Lee going to get the handoff. And if the defense didn't see that coming, I don't know what they're thinking. 2 tight ends on the left side. You got to line up over there and stop that play from happening. 2nd and 10 now. Nearly intercepted. Heineke was looking for Antonio Vaughn, and the defender can't believe he dropped that. So 3rd down and 10 midway through the 3rd quarter. And it's going to be Blair Roberts in the back of the end zone. And initially it didn't look like he had a foot in bounds. He was very close to the edge of the end zone, but he managed to just drag the toe. And so it's going to be a 17-3 lead for Old Dominion in the 3rd quarter. So things are looking much better in this game than the FAU game. That was just an absolute disaster in this one. Eric Lewis completely destroys the quarterback, Austin Grammer. 3rd and 7 now. Going to try another halfback screen, but the defense all over it. Eric Lewis has been all over the field in this game, especially this drive. He made plays on every single play on that drive, even the ones that I didn't show. Old Dominion would stall on their next offensive drive, and this play blown up by Javon Neal. The defensive backs are getting in the backfield, and still negative rushing yards for Middle Tennessee. Not a big deal when you can find a Marcus Batiste for 20 yards. And now we're nearing the end of the 3rd quarter, and here the defense is going to get stripped, and Julian Randolph scoops up the ball. A little bubble screen there. Ends up being a fumble given away. And it's going to be Julian Randolph and TJ Ricks that help force this fumble. And then Randolph is going to get up off the ground and pick it up. And Old Dominion gets the first turnover of the day there. So there you go. 1st and 10, Connor Martin. What a catch. What a throw. Heineke is just on fire right now. He can't be stopped. Well, kind of, but 1st and 10, and Heineke just says, forget this, I'm going to take off and run. And he's going to fumble it right here, but Blair Roberts scoops it up, so he'll get the official count for the rushing yards on that stat right here. 1st and 10, Heineke's going to throw a beautiful pass to Antonio Vaughn into the end zone. This was beautiful. We got to see this again, because this was a fantastic throw for a touchdown. And look at this, Heineke just lobs it beautifully. The defender's not going to get there, and Antonio Vaughn, the senior quarterback to the senior wide receiver. So we enter the 4th quarter. It's 24-3, and another sack for this defense. Corey Taylor, the backup strong safety, comes in to make the play. Malik Johnson resting a little bit with a 3-touchdown lead. On 4th down, they're going to go for it, obviously, under 6 minutes in the 4th quarter. They do get it, and it's 1st and 10. And here TJ Ricks comes right off the edge, and he's going to get the single game record at Old Dominion for most sacks in a single game. I just repeated myself, but okay. That's 3. TJ Ricks, number 47. What an outstanding defender, my goodness. 3rd and 11. Grammer's going to be pressured on this play. He gets rid of it, and it's Eric Lewis with the interception. Lewis now on the return. He's got it across the 20. He has room to run a good block thrown by his man, and he's gone. Eric Lewis is going to take this back 97 yards for the touchdown. Second turnover of the day for Middle Tennessee, and it's just been a one-sided affair in the pouring rain. What a return by Eric Lewis. 97 yards, and the way he did it was very impressive, weaving in and out, making guys miss all over the place, and of course, it's hard for that offensive lineman. Those offensive linemen aren't used to tackling. It was fantastic. And here's how the teams stack up defensively. Look at the numbers: 4 sacks, 1 interception, fumble forced, and a pass breakup. Things going very well for the defense. Complete turnaround from the Florida Atlantic game. Now we'll look at the backups, just getting some playing time and running the clock down here. I thought we'd do a little short pass with David Washington, and instead it gets intercepted, and it's going to be taken back all the way by Anthony Stewart of Middle Tennessee, so they would get a touchdown on the board. Really shouldn't have passed in that situation, but, you know, it was a short pass in the flats. So they decided to do an onside kick. Okay, fair enough. Philip Dickens gets the ball, and he's going to return this onside kick. He has a chance to take this one all the way, makes a move on the defender here, and he takes it to the 5-yard line. Wow, what a return. Because it was an onside kick, I don't think they really actually calculated it out, but nonetheless, Middle Tennessee would, in fact, score again, and it would be 31-17 would be the final. No big deal. Blair Roberts, Connor Martin, and Antonio Vaughn each getting touchdown receptions. Heineke, a great day. Didn't throw a single interception. The one interception thrown was by David Washington. But there it is. TJ Ricks, 3 sacks. Chris Cleveland, a freshman linebacker, got in on the sacking action. And negative rushing yards for Middle Tennessee. -16 on the day. And Old Dominion holds on to victory as they go into the final game of the season. We've got 2 receivers committing to Old Dominion, Brady Massey and Kyle Davidson. Looks like Terrence Berry, the center, decides to go to Virginia Tech, so boo on him. But good things are happening for Old Dominion. And Braxton Miller, the defending Heisman Trophy winner from 2013, is currently in the lead for the 2014 Heisman, so we'll see how that goes. Manziel, Mariota, Hardy, and Bortles are all looking to dethrone him from last year. And here's the NCAA Players of the Week: Connor Holiday from Washington State and Ahmad Christian from South Carolina on that one. And look who it is. Defensive Conference USA Player of the Week, Julian Randolph. And next week, it's the final game of the regular season. Old Dominion is officially bowl eligible, and now they look to improve their chances by beating UAB on the road. I'll see you all.